I'm Chris Blaine reporting from the Africa Progress Report 2010, and I'm here with a Zimbabwean student from the African Leadership Academy, Courage Matiza. Courage, one of the important themes of today was governance, and Zimbabwe is well renowned for its governance issues. What is the status in the country, and what do you see as the main issues there?
I think the main issues here is about combining two forces that would really want to make our countries better. Our leaders have really showed some dedications to making our lives better in Zimbabwe, but unfortunately, because there are so many things that they cannot get, they have in common, they are still having clashes. And right now, the unit government that they have recently formed really shows how important leadership, especially collaborative leadership, is to Zimbabwe. As just in the past year, the economic problems that we have been having from the past decade have really improved just because leaders have chosen to unite together. And one more important thing about leadership in Zimbabwe is it produces fast effects. You can really see what the leadership and the decisions that they make, the effect that they have as in the past year, all the food problems that we have been experiencing have really improved just because the leaders have really decided to come together and come up with a solution for the Zimbabwean people.
And we also have Tebogo Mabuka, the South African student. Tebogo is coming closer to home, South Africa and its governance issues. We've seen a lot of stuff in the media about the ANC and its involvement in the private sector and conflicts of interest there. What's your perception of that in the context of the African Progress Report 2010?
I believe that the first thing that should be noted is that the ANC and any party or any government should be that the first thing they should be doing is serving people and making sure that the business sector and the government sector are there to serve the people and to enrich people's lives. It is very startling to see how many government officials are involved in the private business sector and how many business opportunities that they're getting whilst people on the ground are not getting anything. So I believe that it's a matter of prioritizing whether leaders are there for gaining themselves or giving opportunities to people. And I think we should really go back and really analyze what is happening, and there should be measures put in place by the government itself for people who are doing such, and there should be people who go back and to analyze the problems that are within the government also.
Now, you guys together, are you optimistic about Africa and its progress? Are you staying in the continent?
Yes. One of the things that the African leadership does is that after training us and after taking us to college, we have a contract to come back to Africa and to change Africa. What we want to see is more leaders who are prone to serving people, and more leaders who wanted to see change. And I think with all the developments that are being made, there is hope for Africa, and I do see it.
Yeah, me too. I really see it, especially if so far the Africa Progress Panel has mentioned that women and leadership is very important. But one thing I believe that, especially what African leadership is doing, is that they are focusing on empowering the youth, which are a very big force in terms of providing development to the continent. The Africa Progress Panel mentioned that the youth are forms the base of the African population, and I think because one of the initiatives of African leadership is to empower the youth. This is one thing that I'm very optimistic that if it continues to spread across the continent, it will really produce good results in a very short period of time, as everybody will be dedicated and have active citizenship in their countries.
Chris Blaine from the Africa Progress Report 2010.